Tigers certainly pushed you for some part of that. How did you both see that play out?
Yeah, look, we knew coming in, we planned, for obviously Richmond's best. They've got some highly regarded players within that lineup, and their last month of footy, in particular last 2 weeks, they'd pushed Brisbane for 3 quarters, beat Adelaide last week. So we knew that we had a feeling for what was going to come, and they really challenged us early. In the first quarter, their contest was really strong, their hands around the contest. They got some really good territory on us. But yeah, it was good with the way the players responded after quarter time.
Probably weren't as consistent as what we would have liked throughout the entirety of the game. I think our first quarter we probably let ourselves down in the contest, didn't get to the ball first. Credit to Richmond, they brought good heat around the ball, which we knew they would. But then again, I thought we adjusted really well in the second. It was probably an up and down game in the third. And then we tried to change a few things up in the fourth, which I think worked well. But yeah, it was just one of those games. Didn't have to be perfect, but we got the job done.
And Libby, of course, 100 games up for you. What's been the build-up like this week, and how was tonight? How do you reflect on the huge career today?
Yeah, it's obviously been a very, very special week. I'm incredibly grateful for the club and I guess the industry and how they've appreciated all our 100 games. Eb and Ali, Bree Conan, and obviously myself, and a lot of 100 games to come. But it sort of sits a little bit awkwardly with me at times because for me, across my career, it's all been about just playing my role for the team, doing my best for the team, and I guess no individual is bigger than the team, but it's been very nice to celebrate 100 consecutive games and across 3 incredible programs. So I'm very lucky.
And Mary King came off just before half-time, I think. Is there any sort of early update on how she's doing?
She'll get a scan on her knee tomorrow. So the doctors think she may have stretched her PCL, but as I said, she'll get a scan and we'll see what the extent of that is tomorrow.
And I guess, what's the messaging look like for the players as the season continues? I guess sort of the pressure builds when you go undefeated to
That's it. As Lib would attest to, like, we keep it pretty even, pretty measured. We don't try to ride the sort of highs, of winning games. We'll come together again on Monday night, look at what we did well, where we can continue to get better. I think that the group has really bought in and unbelievable with their approach to that. Let's just look at how we can get better each time we come into the footy club, each time we go out on the paddock to train and then play games. So, and I think that's the best way to approach it. And we don't sort of look at how many wins in a row or, when the next loss looks like it might come. We just keep on keeping on, and we feel that's the best way to go about it.
And I guess, last season, I think you went the whole season without a debutant, and there's had to be a bit of change this season, including quite late last week. Does that kind of give you some confidence that you can change things up and go on the fly and still get these wins, I guess? Yeah,
absolutely. Our depth has really been challenged this year, unlike any other season that I've been in this space. It seems like we've lost players in the warm-ups and players during the week, and from the outside it would look like it's been pretty smooth sailing, but it certainly hasn't. There's been a few bumps along the way, but what that has done is actually given some players a great opportunity to come in, sample what AFLW football looks and feels like, and then go away and work on areas of their game to also improve. So that's been good. It's given us a really good opportunity to actually have a look at players in certain roles.
And big game coming up next week against Adelaide. I guess, what's the focus this week? And good to be back at home, I imagine, as well.
Yeah, we love playing at home. Our fans are so good. You can even see tonight, our fans come out and support us. And I think it's just another exciting opportunity, as Croc said, and our program does this so well, regardless of what the result is tonight or any week. We get to work on Monday, we review, pick up a couple of focuses, and then take into account what Adelaide's strengths are, because we know they're a very good side, and in previous seasons we've had some really, really close battles with Adelaide. So huge respect for that team, and we need to be at our best every week, regardless of who we play. So, I think it will just be exciting for us to get back to Arden Street, and we've got a lot to improve on every week. So we'll be looking forward to playing some good footy again next week.
Yeah.
And I might just ask about next week as well, Libby, because you and Talia have really formed a pretty nice bond since you came to North, and she gets her chance to play all going well, game 100.
Yeah, it's so good. It was so funny actually because a couple of weeks leading into this, I was like, Tars, it would have been so good if we did it together, and she's like, all right, I'll hit you over there to training. No, but it's so nice that Tars will get a full week of celebrating 100, and we'll definitely. She's been I reckon one of the stars of the competition for an incredibly long time. She was one of my fiercest opponents when I was at the Dogs and Ds, and just such a strong forward. She played so well tonight and just shows how strong she is in the competition, and probably a very underrated player league-wide because she is phenomenal. So we're so lucky to have her.
It's been really good to watch, like, since we brought Lib into the program. Like, Lib had played on Talia a few times, obviously, prior to Lib coming, but the way that actually they push each other at training, is just so good for our program, and it's great for other players to see how competitive they both are, when it comes to training on one another. So, great, great for Lib with her 100 games. We're so proud of her, and everyone at North are so pleased that we could play a little part in that journey. Now we move on to Tales next week.
It's going to be a big week.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Good on you.
Cheers. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks.